Maybe I do a green screen. All right, all right. Hey, good food. Right. You know what? Look, I did remember. I did remember before I saw that, but you know the check. It's very rare. It's very rare. I'm just trying to share the live. Hold on one second. Let me share it and see if that helps for a couple more members to come up in here. It's members only. Wait a minute. It's not members only. Y'all, this is supposed to be members only. How is it? Hold on. Hey, good food. Hey, virtuous woman. Wait a minute, y'all. Mm. Let me check once. Maybe I'll just be coming live regularly and then do the live on topic later. Let me see. Um, will it show me now? Hey, good food. Thank you, good food. Good food is a silver member. Thank you, good food. I'm trying to figure out what the deal is here, y'all. Let me look at my computer. Maybe my computer will show me because this is supposed to be a members only live, y'all. I'm sorry. Hold on. Let me see if it'll let me see what it is. That is really weird. I never had that happen before. Virtuous woman, how you doing? Oh, I think it's my tripod dropping the phone, y'all. Okay. Hey, Chris. Put up. And listen to Good Food. Good Food play too much. Virtuous woman, how are you? Good Food plays entirely too much. Y'all just hold on one second because I have to check stuff about this video. This is kind of weird. Let me check. Let me see. I gotta go to studio. Hey, Chill Wheel Crew, how you doing? How are you? Dang. Oh, what did I do? What did I do? Let me see. Content. Will it show me this live while it's on? Yeah, it is. Oh. Okay, y'all. I don't know what's going to happen. Let's see what's going to happen because this is a topic that we're having for members only, y'all. You doing good, virtuous woman? Great, great, great. How to become the best version of yourself and help others to do the same. That's the topic, y'all. So let me see. Chill Will Crew, virtuous woman, y'all, thanks for coming in. I don't know what happens when I do this. I'm not sure about what happens. Let's see. I don't know what happens. I really don't know what happens. Let me see what might happen. I gotta look on my phone to see what happens. I'm not sure. Who is that for 10 months? Who is that down here? Let me see. Virtuous woman and chill Will Chris is saying hi. Angel Mom has been a member for almost a year, 10 months. Oh my gosh. I just say, hey, Real Spill came back. Okay. Let me see. Good Food said, I've been soul searching, even getting back to church now. Yes, you have been. You've been talking about that. I've been just trying to spread the word of God with everyone. Oh, you better do that, Good Food. You better do that. Yes, okay, y'all. I'm just trying to see what it looks like from non-member. I'm just trying to see before I start the live. And we're talking about how to become the best version of ourselves and do the same for others. Okay, so hold on. Let me just check. I got to go out of this account to see. Scammers World. Let me just check. Mm, live. Okay, so it doesn't appear anymore. Okay, it don't appear. So now everyone should be green in the screen now. I hate that I stopped. I don't know how it got back on, how it jumped on public, y'all. I set it for public on my phone, went into my computer to make sure. I mean, I set it for members only on my phone, went to my computer to make sure it was on members only. Then when I came on, it was on public. I don't know what that was about. So I don't know what happened with the people who was watching, but now it's members only. And you can't see, it doesn't appear to be seen if you're not a member, because I'm not a member from Get Your Big Ass Up and I can't see it. Let me go back out and just check. Yeah, from okay, I just want to just be sure. Let me go under the lives. No, it can't be seen. Okay, now that's how it was supposed to be. I feel bad, but it is how I did promote it as a members only. Okay, let me see. Good Food said, he said it tastes like somebody poured water on it. What? I gotta go back up. Searching. What Good Food say? Y'all made spaghetti yesterday. My kid's dad came home. It was like them the nasty spaghetti. Oh, that was so mean. Tell him don't say that to you. Tell him don't say that to you. Good Food. Let me see. On the 5K game night, made the food bad, Lord, because you was paying attention to the games. That is too funny. Good Food. I'm so happy, y'all. I like having my public, but I love when I have members only too. I'm definitely gonna start doing more members only. I'm thinking about dedicating a day to members only, but I'm like, okay, just hold on. Don't get started with that 7-day-a-week stuff. Maybe just a couple times a month to try to ensure that we have some members only lives up in here. Let's see. Chris said, you were distracted. That's what happened to it. Yes, y'all. Okay, so how many we got in the chat? Okay, we got 4 people in the chat. Okay. 5 people in the chat. Everybody is a member. I love that. I love that. Okay, let me see. Yeah, it is cool. I like it, Chris. I like it. I always say that every time I have one, but then I just start feeling bad because then it's not public for the regular subscribers. And I'm like, okay. But I really like it. I got to make a decision. Y'all know I say thirsty when I get on this live. Okay. So, thanks for those side hearts, y'all. Good Food said, yes, that's what it was, Chris, when I put together that masterpiece drawing. Oh, my God. How you doing nasty spaghetti? Like, spaghetti is so, like, basic. It's like boil the noodles, add the sauce. It's like, what up? Did you not season it or something? Chris said, do content creators see those floating emojis? We said, yeah, I see. That's what I meant by this when I say thanks for those side hearts. Those are those side hearts that I see when I say that. Let me see. Okay. Hey, Indigo, thanks for coming in. Good Food said, I don't know, I probably didn't put maybe the season had to do it. Because y'all know you probably did it with ground beef. And I keep telling y'all the ground beef is not what y'all like. Y'all like the seasoning. So that's probably what happened. You didn't season it. Real Spill said, your garden is coming along. Real Spill, I was just on Life with Tashana's page. She just did it live. And I told her, I don't know what's going to happen with that garden because she told me she felt this way, so I don't feel as weird. I was telling her, like, I keep talking to the garden. I keep watering it. I go check up on the garden. I feel like once this is the first time I ever planted anything. And now I'm thinking, like, when I really pluck the lettuce off, like, am I going to be feeling bad? Like, I told her I almost feel like they're pets now. And so I'm just going to go. She said not to worry about it because I'm not picking it away, like, to unalive the plant. I'm just taking it away so more can grow. And she said the more you take off, the more it'll grow. And then maybe I should put that in my mindset. But she said she felt like that too, so I'm not by myself on it. But yes, I was like, but I still know it's going to be so emotional. Like when I first take it off, it just seemed like, I don't know. Then I was thinking about doing a really weird thing. Y'all can tell me if this is weird. If it's weird, just say weird, because I first think it's weird, but I'm telling y'all, it did run across my mind. Let me tell y'all what it was. So today I was thinking about the garden. I was like, God, it's more spiritual than anything. Cause like for years, like all my life, I just said like, oh, when I retire, I want to be able to have a garden. I hope this is that. I'm gonna have a garden. Mama said, yeah, we need to do a garden. We've been saying this for like decades, and I've never buckled down to do it. Now I'm buckling down to do it. So hey, Tanya. Tell me if this is weird, Tanya. Jump in and tell me if it's weird. So I'm thinking like, God, it seems so spiritual with this garden. I know it seems like it's just food, but it's not, because it's connected to a lot of times in my life when I said I just want a garden, like just to have that, like a woosah feeling, like when you out there. Because every time I see somebody who has a garden, they look so at peace, and like just like something is over them that's not like what everybody else who doesn't garden have. I always thought that, right? So y'all know my son was cremated, and I was just thinking about taking like a quarter of a teaspoon of it and putting it like way tucked away in the garden, and I was gonna put it way in the corner, not where the roots are, and I was gonna put it in there. So y'all can put the word weird in there. And it's only because anything that's too emotional or too spiritual for me, I want him to be connected in it. So like y'all put the word weird in there. If y'all just say, yes, weird. And I'll be like, okay, I agree. It's weird. Because it was weird first. Not weird, Tanya. Because I was like, but what if I only take like, I ain't meaning for him to go over there by my food. I don't want to eat him. I'm just saying like if I take like a fourth of a teaspoon, and even if I black it off with some cardboard, and then just keep them in that little dirt right there. That's what I was thinking. Let me see what y'all saying. Let me see. I got this coming along. Real Spill said, hey, Tanya. Good Food said, I'm not. Speaking of Tanya, just now putting the refrigerator video out. Yeah, I see that she did. I got to see it tonight. I saw that she put it out. She had a real good thumbnail for it. I was like, nah, that was a good thumbnail. Let me see. Not what Tanya said, not weird. Good Food said, do it. Let me see. It's not weird. Good Food said. Real Spill said, yo, I don't think I'm doing it. Because I was like, okay, girl, you're going too far with this. I know you be trying to do this and that, but that might be going too far. But I was like, I feel like he is a part of it, because he was always a part of anything, like all natural. I always tell y'all that. If that boy would have been here and I would have been saying I was gardening, he would have had a whole garden in his backyard. He would have jumped on that. I would have been over there trying to make sure. And I was like, this is really like something he would have totally embraced. So that's why I thought about it. I just thought about it today. Let me see. Good Food said, you're holding on to your baby. Ain't nothing. Yes. Every time I get a chance to, Tanya said, hey, Chris, Good Food, although you're not speaking to me right. Good Food said, sit out there and talk to him near. Girl, I talk to that boy all the time. Yes. Okay, absolutely. Okay, well, I guess I'll do it then. Okay, so y'all, today, okay, we are talking about a little bit, and then we are talking about, I'm not talking about to y'all, we are talking about how to become the best version of ourselves and how to help others do the same, right? So I was like, okay, I got this stuff together. I was like, we can just really do this together, because when I wrote it out, it was like a lot of what I need to be doing. And y'all know I'm glutton for punishment. I love to be held accountable for stuff. So I was like, well, maybe if I say this and then I say I feel like I should be doing whatever with a group of people, they can say the same thing. Tanya said, Andrew Mom say hi. We can all feel like we're in a space where it might make us feel like we have to get to it, because we're speaking it, talking about it, having a conversation about it, bringing attention to it, right? So the first question I'm going to ask everybody in the chat is, have you ever felt like you meant that, like that something meant more, but you're not sure how to tap into that potential? Like it's so much more to you, but I don't necessarily know what it is or how to tap into that thing that I feel, but I feel like it's so much more. Tell me yes or no in the chat first if y'all ever felt like that. If you felt like you're meant for more, but you're not sure how to tap into that potential. Hey, Angel Mountain said, Good Food said, yes, she has felt like that before. Real Spill says she has felt like that before. Let me see. Good Food said, you should have read this on StreamYard. Good Food said, dang, I should have. You thought, oops, dang, drop my top to my water. Indigo said yes. Chris said yes. Okay. Okay. So that's the first question we're gonna start off with is that question. So now we're gonna talk about recognizing the desire to be the best. Because you don't always have a desire. It's times in your life where you just don't desire to be your best. You're not willing to start working towards it. It's not nothing that's on your priority list. Like your kids might be a thing. You might be in a relationship that might be a thing. It might be a job, or you just might not be in that headspace. But you feel at times like right now I feel like I should be doing something else. And then just because you feel like that now doesn't mean like you that later you won't fulfill that and then feel like that again. Because it can come and go. It can come and go, or it can change purposes that you feel like you're here for and all that. It can change. So you might be in this space over and over again, right? But how do we recognize it as a desire in the beginning? Let me see. Good Food said, so we could come up. Oh, yeah. Speak on it. Yes. Let me see. Okay. So, yeah. So, Chris said, all the time with work, you feel like it's something more. Like there's something more. Yeah. But a lot of times, even when people have businesses, they feel like, okay, I feel like something more. You know, even if you're going to school, or you could probably not even, you could be a stay-at-home mom and feel like it got to be something more, or a man that ain't even working, just feel like it got to be something more or beyond the job, right? You know what I mean? So recognizing the desire to be the best version of you. Let's talk about the signs. We're going to talk about the signs that let us know that we even have the desire. Because people can have this conversation at 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70. It don't matter, because you can always at any time in your life feel like this. So we're going to talk about how you can recognize that you have a desire. What are the signs that is letting me know that I'm even having a desire to do more, to be more, to be the best version of me for this time in my life. Angel Mom said, I missed the question because okay, I'm gonna say it again. Real Spill said always work for me as well. Oh, it worked for you too? Okay. Yes. Okay. Angel Mom, it was, have you ever felt like you're meant for more? Like I'm meant for more than I'm doing right now in my present life. I'm meant for more, but you're not sure how to tap into that potential. It's like, I don't know exactly what I should be doing, but I'm working towards it. Like now for my channel, like I don't know exactly what I'm doing, what I'm like, what I want the end game to be. I just know I'm enjoying doing it to get there, and I'm just trying to like put some pieces together so that we can like get there together, kind of like thing, and so that can work in any area of your life. Let me see. Good Food said, wait, huh? Good Food said, when I talked about my past, I get emotional. That's how I know the best version of me. The best version of me, I'm on the heels of it. See? Maybe that's one of your signs. Hey, Sarat. That could be one of your signs. Let me see. Angel Mom said, yes, I feel that about my YouTube channel. Right? Like, you just don't know, like I do know that I'm doing what I want to do, but like, what's the end? Like a lot of times we want to see what the end game is. And if we can't see the end game, we start feeling like, I'm not doing anything purposeful. It got to be something more, because we want to see the end game all the time. But is it an end game? Is it somebody that really is in life that's saying, ultimately, I'm where I want to be in life and I don't have any area of my life that I want to change? I don't think that exists. I don't think that exists with all the different areas of our lives. Let me see. Chris said, I know I should be doing more, but I'm currently stuck. Oh, I got another topic, feeling stuck. We didn't do the feeling stuck. Did we ever do the feeling stuck one? Because I have it written out back there. Did I not do that? Oh, I think I did that and nobody came on the live. But I thought I did it I think I kept on going with it. And then so it showed up as a video, I could have swore. Or I could have sworn I did that. Okay, let me see. Everybody is speaking. Tank said, right, I definitely have things I want to change. Yes. Okay, you don't think so? I gotta look through my lives. I could have swore that is the live. And I thought I named it, Are You Feeling Stuck? I could have swore. Or did I take it down maybe because nobody came in that live? That could be possible. Maybe that could be possible. But I still have that because I looked at it when I was doing this. Okay, let me see. Indigo said, I feel stuck because I think I'm scared I'll fail if I do something else. That's a lot of times people feel like that. But how do... Okay, let's get on to this. Because maybe after this, you might feel like you can kind of like give it some acknowledgement and look at it in a different kind of way, okay? Suresh says she gets it. Okay, so signs of the desire, knowing that at least you have a desire, because you got to kind of have a desire first. Like, what you have a desire for now, if you think back, did I have this desire 10 years ago? You probably didn't. Did I have this desire 20 years ago? Probably not. So it changes. So for now, okay? So the signs you have desire, you'll feel unfulfilled despite having enough. So you might be feeling like, change my financial situation is my biggest focus. Okay. You might be feeling like, I feel unfulfilled. Like, yeah, I might have all the things I need. Like, no, I don't need no shoes. No, I don't need a couch. No, I don't need water or whatever it is, but you still feel unfulfilled. That's the sign that you have a desire. Okay. That's the sign that you have a desire. Then the next sign is you're constantly comparing yourself to a future idea that you have. Like you constantly saying, I'm here, but I see myself here, and you just keep comparing. It's like you can't even be in the presence of where you are for worrying about where you need to get. You understand what I mean? You understand? Okay, exactly how I feel. Okay, Chris. Okay, so you feel unfulfilled despite of having enough already. And that's kind of confusing because you're looking like people usually are not okay if they don't have enough. Now I have enough. Now what's the problem? So that's one of the things will let you know that life keeps life in. So you may always feel this in different areas of your life. And then you can get that all situated. Life will life and that'll change. Then you got to work on it all over again. You can't write this stuff down. God literally did not give us, well, he gave us a book, but I mean, like, you know, in detail where we can like have, like it's like we have to do it based on interpretation. He didn't like put it out there, like give all the details. So he said that he gave us the mentality and the capability to figure that out, I think, and see what works for us. Because what works for one person might not work for the next person. Chris said, when I changed careers, I totally converted my future goals. Okay. Okay, what's another sign? Another sign is you feel a pull towards growth, learning, or change. Like you feel something pulling you, like a little bit, you know, like how people say they hear God saying something to them. It's like you push to do something, but you don't even know what it is. It's like, I don't even know. Like sometimes when people say, I'm going to quit my job and I'm going to do this. And then like, well, I can't quit my job because what's going to happen if I quit my job? Or they like, I'm going to change, like Chris said, she changed her career. And it's like, wait, change my career, but I don't have a degree in this specific thing. Well, I don't know, but my experience should let me do it. But I don't feel, you know, like just always feeling like there's a pull towards growth, like you know something better can be, but it's just like it's going to be a new learning path for you. You gotta, you know, really think this thing through. So it's more of a challenge. Hey, Tilo, I need your Cash App. You you won $2 or $3 on your lottery ticket last night, so I need your Cash App. Okay, probably feel empty. Okay, we still speaking. Okay, so another sign that you're having a desire is that you question your current habits or lifestyle. Like when I just be like, you know good well, when you went to Culver's today and you got that fish sandwich with that bread, but you knew that you didn't need that. And so you just start questioning, why you do that? What made you ate a salad this morning? You started off so you knew what you was doing for the day. And you could have just went to the store and got, I know that was the rest of your salad. You could have just went to the store, or you really could have, you was too crap for time or something, you could have just went out in the garden and just had your first salad. But no, you went to Culver. So like you start questioning the stuff that you know is not a thing that you should be doing. You just start questioning it. Like, why am I even doing this? Why am I doing this? Because it's not allowing me to be the best version of myself. If you are implementing things in your life that you know, like you still might be a part of it. You might be a part of it, but you know it's not going to elevate your life, but you still are a part of it, and you're questioning, why am I even doing this? That's signs that you are having a desire. Good Food said, let me see. Chris said all the time. Let me see. Good Food said, yes, I spoke on it on just hearing something tell me to get up and go to church. Yes. Oh my God, confirmation. Yes. Right. Those are things that God gave us, that intuition, that inner, whatever, our inner connection with Him. When we start questioning things that we're doing, or not just somebody else is doing, when we start questioning ourselves, that's our desire. That's us knowing that we have a desire to work towards more. Let me see. Angel Mom said, have you guys ever heard or watched Who Moved My Who Moved My Chest? Is that what they say? Who moved my cheese? Is that Who Moved My Cheese? No, I never heard of that, Angel Mom. I never heard of that. Tell us what that is. Chris said yes. A long time ago, Angel Mom. I need to watch or read? Oh, read or watch. It's something that can be read or watched. Okay. Cheese. Okay. Who moved my cheese? No, I never seen that. Chris, can you please text me that so I can see if I can look it up and see where it's playing, like what network it might be on. Angel Mom, no. Yeah, what is it about? Yeah, Tito, right. I want to look it up too. So once we realize the desire that we have signs that, okay, something is going on with me. I'm having a desire for something more. Then we try to understand the desire, right? Angel Mom said it's a motivational cartoon. Okay, it's good. That's why I went back to school. Okay, a motivational cartoon, and it's called Who Moved My Cheese. Nah, I want to see that, Angel Mom. I really want to see that. Chris gotta text me that so I can make sure I look for that. Okay, understanding your desire. When you recognize what signs are making you feel like you want to do more, be more, do something different, you need to learn how to understand it. We have to recognize, okay, when I feel like that, what am I supposed to do with it? What am I supposed to do with it? You have to understand what the desire is. It's natural for humans. It's like a drive, and it's linked to purpose, self-actualization, and legacy. So it's linked to that. So you start having like a self actualization. You think more about purpose. You might be at a certain age where you start thinking more about like legacy. Like it's not just like the willy-nilly when you just out there in your 20s and doing all this stuff where you never stop to think about this kind of stuff. You start thinking about like things on a much deeper levels, things that will be more purposeful in your life and in the lives of others. Let me see. Wait, Chris said, okay, the story revolves around 4 characters who live in a maze and are in search of cheese. It represents happiness and success. As the cheese keeps moving, the characters are forced to confront fears. Okay. Adapt to change. Right. I can see how that could be inspirational in that way. Angel Mama said, I feel like crap when I finished it and wanted more for my life. Angel Mama said, yes, Chris. Wow. Tila, that seems like you got to be like focused and knowing that it's a message in this so you can catch the message for you. Let me see. Tila said, I'm at that age right now thinking about my legacy. Right. It is interesting. Chris said, I'm going to order. Okay. I'm sure you texted me. I'm going to see if I can watch it though. I'm going to be falling asleep on some of my order. I want to, if I watch it, I might do better. Okay. So understand another way, we talked about understanding the desire. Once you realize that you're acknowledging that you're having a desire, is hold on. The fact that this desire often surfaces in quiet moments, like when you're journaling, when you're reflecting, or at times when you're feeling frustrated. Like those are the times that let you know that you desire more. Like those are the things that motivate you to know, like, you know what? I shouldn't even be in this position. Or, like, I should have been further. Or when you're like frustrated about something, it motivates the desire. It gets you to try to understand, be able to not understand it, but understand your desire. It motivates you to find out, why am I having a desire? What can I do? And gets you interested in actually getting to the bottom of fulfilling your desires. Let me see. They have, oh, they have a kids version. Oh, I'm definitely letting the kids watch that. Okay, okay. So the next thing to do would be a call to action. Like a call to action. First by journaling. I mean, this is one way. If you want to say it in your brain, journaling, whatever. Journal. What does my best self look like? Like a lot of times we want a best self, but then we can't even see what the best self looks like. Like if y'all take a minute right now, let's give everybody a minute. Because even though I wrote this down, I didn't give myself the minute. To give yourself a minute right now, what you feel like the best version of you looks like. What would it really entail? Like when I'm saying that I want more and I want this best version, but you feel like you have enough at the same time, like they said in the beginning, what would the best version look like then? What is it more of that you need without being like unnecessary? You know what I'm saying? Not being unnecessary, but feeling like you need more within you, not like material things, more within you. If you can say, okay, I can see myself doing this without attaching it to anything that's materialized. Can y'all, let's take, I'm gonna give us 2 minutes to 7:15 to just visualize that and try to see what is it that I want more of for me, not my surroundings or anything materialistic. But even if you want to say finance, you can say financial without being materialistic with it. But without thinking about material things, about how you can want more in yourself. Okay. My daughter called me. Uh-oh. Okay, my daughter called me. Y'all can hear me now, right? Let me know. Hey, blessings. Can y'all hear me now? Or y'all still can't hear me? Let me see. Yes, you can hear me good. Okay, so can you guys put a yes or a no if when asked that question, were you able to actually see? Or not actually see, but were you able to like visualize what the best version of yourself actually was? Were you able to put that picture like together in those 2 minutes? Tell me yes or no. Let me see. Hey guys in chat minds. Hoping everyone is having a pretty good day. Yes, yes, I definitely am. I definitely am. Sorry for that sound thing, y'all. Just came in. Okay, so we're talking about becoming the best version of ourselves. and helping others to do the same. So Indigo says she was able to see it. And now, like looking now into the best version of yourself, how to become the best version of yourself, like right now. Yep. Sort of, Chris said. Chris said she was sort of able to do it. Anybody else? Now, I did take the 2 minutes. My daughter kind of interrupted me. Still processing, right. My daughter just interrupted me. But when I don't know why, I guess I was writing and I didn't internalize to do the exercise myself. Because now when I just gave myself the 2 minutes, like, that's something I would have to really, really, really think on. I would have to like process it. Angel Mom said, yes, she was able to do it. And Chris said, a deep question. Yeah, it was such a deep question. I'm looking like, well, I can't do that in 2 minutes. Like, wait. I know that I've been pondering saying more, but I didn't put a plan in action. I don't know what the exact thing for more is. I don't know. Maybe I need more information no more. I'm asking a question. What can I do more, right? It is a deep question. So the first thing is to know that there is no universal version. It's aligned with your values, goals, and passions. So it's like not one thing because it's going to be individualized to your own goals, your own passions. Like you have to get all those things together to even fathom the thought to put that together what the best version of yourself will be. Y'all understand what I mean? Yes, it says trying to get back to myself for the last 29 years. My life has been surrounded by my kids, paying bills and working. Yes, Tanya said, man, you are enlightening me today. Yes, Tanya. Yes, like the thing about it, and I'm looking like feeling challenged, like, wait, maybe you should have thought about this before. I can't even give y'all an example because I'm looking like, well, if I look at my stuff, like, it's like, I know it has to be more. I don't know what direction of more, like which way do I go for more? I know I want the more, but it's not like one umbrella. It would be a lot of umbrellas and I got to pull all that together, right? Let me see. Angel Mom said, I know the plan, but I'm having trouble executing it. She said, okay, I definitely miss me and who I was. Yes. Chris said, yes, because I've allowed fear to detour my vision of my best self. Yeah, it's almost like scary. Like, because you gotta put some stuff down and pick some stuff up to be your best version, right? It's like you gotta adjust some things in your life. You just don't go get it. It ain't just there for the taking. It's like you gotta do some stuff to get to it. Let me see. Okay. So let's see. So just to know that there is no universal version, you got to align that thing up with your goals are. And when you remember, we talked about goals before. What our goals are today is not going to be what our goals are tomorrow. So if you try to do the best version of yourself, you got to get to what your goals are now. You ain't got time to worry about what the 20-year-old goal is because you're trying to be the best version of yourself before you get to the 20 years. You ain't got time to wait 20 years from now. Like, we don't even know if we got 20 years. We need to be working on how to implement the best version of ourselves now based on what we're dealing with. Okay? Indigo said, I got a phone call. I missed the question. The question was for us to envision what the best version of ourselves is. To envision what that was, and we had 2 minutes to do that. And so that's what we were doing. Okay, so we're doing that. It's aligned with your values, which we know our values could. That's another thing that could change. Like people think I have the value of this, that, and you may have the value of this, and that, but it don't mean that that's going to be your same value in 10 years from now. Anything could change your value. You can meet somebody who, you can get into a relationship that would change your values based on your relationship. You might get a job that might change your values or something else. So you have to align it with the values, goals, and passions that you have now. You could have loved sports back then, but if sports is no longer a part of your life, or you could have loved doing art 10 years ago, but if you don't really care about no art now, it's not going to align. You have to align it with what's going on in your life now. Okay, so let me see. Okay, so you also have to know when you're thinking about like, oh, I just want more, you might start thinking about it as an imperfection. It's not an imperfection. It's not an imperfection that you're having. It's a progress and alignment. It's an alignment to what you're the place you are in life now. So it's not an imperfection that you're having. You're thinking, well, I need to be doing this at this age. I should have did this by now and all of that. So you think of these things as being your imperfections, and it's not. It's not. It's just trying to find the alignment of where you are now. Angel Mom said, my plan is to motivate a larger audience on social media. Hold on. For those that need it, we have to push past what the devil tells us that we cannot do, and overcome the boundaries in our way. Absolutely. Absolutely. And recognizing that you have to do that is like step one, because we don't even recognize, we don't acknowledge that. And if you don't even acknowledge, you just stay like feeling like something. Remember we talked about like you feel the pull or whatever. You have these feelings, but you didn't stop to acknowledge it. But when you can stop to acknowledge it, like Good Food said, she's stopping to acknowledge. Then like that's the first step. You are at least acknowledging that you have the desire. Now you have to understand your desire. Let me see, Angel Mom. That's a word. It is. You go through that a lot. Blessings. Good Food said you can do it. Yes, Angel Mom, she already doing it. And the thing about it, what did Angel Mom say? What is that first thing? Did she say a larger? She said a larger audience. And that's the thing. Like if you, I'm struggling with the larger audience, because the thing about, you can have an audience. You can have an audience of 200 people. And if you have the audience, and if you get 10 people in there that really grasp that story, that would be like a good 10 people. Just think to have 10 people kind of like change their lives based on what you say. That seems like kind of like a larger number. A large number, 10 out of, say if you say 50 people out of the 200. So what is that? That's like 1/4. That's 1/4 of your audience. But if you have an audience of 20 people and 10 people grasp on what you're saying, you got half. So Angel Mom, keep doing what you're doing, because it don't have to be a larger number. It don't have to be a larger number for you to have a larger impact. The impact, you want to have a larger impact. You don't have to have a larger audience to do it. That's going to come, because as people need what you have to say, God is going to bring them to you. Like you are the vessel. So he'll bring them. Don't worry about that. Just keep doing what you're doing, because it's the audience that needs to hear what you have to say for now. Okay? Let me see. Chris said, yes. Fight the pull sometimes. We fight the pull. Yes, you fight that because it's something new. Sometimes it's something new you got to do. It's not the norm. It don't feel the same. It feels like you got to go out of your element. So yeah, you work against it. Okay, Chris said she'll be right back. Okay, let me see. Okay, so let's talk about some practice steps. Some practice steps that we can do is awareness and self-reflection. Just to be aware. Hold on, let me turn this light on, y'all. Hold on. Just to simply be aware of it. Good suggestion, guys. Yes, Angel Mom. To be aware of it, to have self-reflection. That means you're practicing the steps to get to where you need to be. When you just simply are aware. Can you turn the light on for me, please? Simply turn on the light, Lord. Simply are aware of it and having a self-reflection, not like a reflection of somebody else, your self-reflection. Indigo said, quality over quantity, right, Indigo? Exactly. Okay, so awareness of self-reflection is meaning daily or weekly, like say if you want to take daily or weekly journaling, some type of journaling, like I don't care if it's speaking into a phone or writing it down or whatever, but just like using prompts like, what did I do today that made me proud? What did I do? Which means that if you know that you got to come back and have that prompt of what did I do today to make me proud, you're going to do more things to make you proud. Then you'll have the focus of all the things that I'm not doing to get to where I want to be, but I'm making myself proud today while I'm trying to get there. Okay? Identifying limiting beliefs and where they come from. Like we can have some really limited beliefs stuck in our mind that came from our parents, grandparents, friends, family, prior relationships. a lot of different things that could give us limited vision, analogies about stuff like our what do you call it? Our beliefs are just limited. Okay? So we have to think about that, about releasing some of the limiting beliefs that we have that might keep us hindered in what we're trying to do to get to the best version of ourselves. Sometimes that could be the thing that's stopping us. Okay? Okay, so another thing is that we can set clear intentions. Clear intentions. Define your idea of self across key areas. Okay, you got to identify the idea of yourself in your mental. Where is it that you want to be in your mental? Where is it that you want to be in your physical? Because it's not just one area. In your physical, in your emotional, where do you want to be emotionally? Where do you want to be in your relationships? Across the board, your family relationships, like your intimate relationships. Where do you want to be? Your spiritual relationships. Where is it that you want to be in that? Like, Good Food is talking about her desire to get closer to God right now. She's like really working at that, but she has to stop and think about, what are my intentions? Like, when I go to church, what are my intentions? When I get closer to God, what are my intentions? And what are my financial intentions? So I know I want to make more money, but when I get the money, what is my intention? Is it to buy a house? Or if I already have a house, is it to have a big savings? Is it to open a business? Like, what are my intentions? Like, when you have these best versions of yourself, you got to break them down to see in what area, in all of those areas where you want to set clear intentions. Like, just not to say what, yes, healthy, like under physical, that's under your physical intention. What is your physical intentions? When you lose the weight, like, what's your intention? To maintain it, or just to get up in that outfit, to go on a vacation? What's your intentions for the physical? Whatever you're going to do. I don't know. What are you intending to do when you change your physical appearance, right? Okay. So, but the best thing to do, because that's a lot to tackle. What is that? How many areas is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 6 areas. Which could have all these little sub areas too, if we really, really went into it. But 6 areas that we have. So the best thing that I think is for us to try to tackle 1 to 2 of those at a time. Because like I said, don't feel like, okay, I'm going to cross off the list. I don't think that really works, because anything could change your mental. Before my son passed, my mental is totally different now. I didn't know he was going to pass. Financial. If somebody has a job and they lose a job, that's totally different. Things that are not under our control will change. So all we can do is be aware, have practice steps, and be willing to set different goals and be the best version of ourselves within what goes on in our lives. Good Food said, I just want to live right and step away from the negativity and utilize being positive more. Yes, you can do that. Focus on one area at a time, Tanya said. Yes, like 1 to 2 areas. Pick those 2 out and like be the best version you can be in those areas, instead of having this cloud of these 6 things over you and feeling like you can't be the best version because you ain't doing this. You can't be this best version of this because you ain't doing this. And not doing anything because all of it is too overwhelming. Okay? Blessed said, invest well. Yes, absolutely. Who is that? That's good for, okay, yes. Blessed said, and invest well. Yes. Okay. Let's see. Build discipline and routine. So, in building discipline and routine, you want to start with habits. Okay? Like waking up early. Like, if that helps you to wake up early, maybe reading more, exercising, reducing your screen time. All of those things are things that's going to help you stay focused on what's the best version of you. Because if you have all these little distractions going on and trying to keep up with this, keep up with that, work this job and work that job, or take care of this grandchild and do this with your children, you know, when you do all of that, you don't get a chance. So if it means you got to wake up a little early, if it means you have to go take a walk, if you got to go exercise, if you got to turn off the phone so that you can try to focus on what you have to do, those are some of the things we have to do. Beautifully Healed, that's a good one. Yes, absolutely. So, yes, so also in doing that, you can introduce systems to do that. Okay, so I know that if you're trying to lose weight, they have the different apps that will calculate those calories for you. They'll do this and that for you. If you're having issues with money management, they have so many apps that'll help you with that. You can put everything that you make in there, put in all your bills. I know they have those kind of apps. What else can I say about that? They got all kind of spiritual apps where they will read the Bible to you if that's what you want. They'll read the Bible to you, give you some interpretations. They'll send you some daily motivations. All of that if you feel like you need that. Mental. Okay, so if that means getting a system in place, if that means maybe you need to go see someone and talk to someone once a week, once a month, or something like that, that's putting a system in place. If you think that you will get in your relationships, if it means that you feel like you can do habits like being intentional in your relationship, you want a healthy relationship, you might say something like, let's have a date night at least once a month on this day. You're putting a system in place. So where you're trying to make some things help you to be the best version of yourself, put systems in place to help you to do that. Okay? Let me see. Embrace your growth mindset. Now, this is what I like. Who said something earlier? And I was like, dang, I forgot who said that earlier. But embracing your growth mindset, right? Which means realizing that your failure, oh, I love this one. It's only 3 words, y'all. Your failures are your feedbacks. Your failures, that's your feedback. Like when you fail at something, and instead of like beating yourself up, like you failed at it, it's actually your feedback on what you attempted to do. I thought that when I saw that, I was like, yes, your failure is actually just your feedback on something. If something didn't work out, you failed at it, it was the feedback. It was the feedback. I like that one. Okay, so that was the feedback. Okay, so you just have to implement resilience and self-compassion. Like, just take your growth mindset and know that I'm just going to build resilience and I'm going to grow self-compassion. Like, we have compassion for a lot of people. A lot of times our kids, our parents, our friends, our family, or people at work or whoever, but we don't even have that much compassion for ourselves. We'll quickly give somebody something to say, well, no, you don't have to worry about that because of that, or you should do this to that, but we don't even have that same compassion for ourselves. Let me see. Tanya said that's an interesting way to look at that. Yes, it is. Yes, so make sure we are building our own resilience and our own self-compassion, meaning having compassion for our own self. Have the same compassion for ourselves that we have for others. Okay? Let me see. Surrounding yourself with growth-oriented people. Surround yourself with growth-oriented people. Okay? So, this is a fact. I need to do a did you know to this. Statistics show you become like the 5 people you most spend time with. You become, however you spend it, whether you spend it on the phone, whether you spend it on social media, whether you spend it with them on your job. You might have a job that you work 12, 14 hours a day on. Whether you're in school, it don't matter where you are, how you are in touch with these people you live in your house with, if you're around your spouse most of the time, you become like the 5 people you spend the most time with. Y'all gonna have to think about that. Everybody is gonna have to think about who. I didn't even think about it when I wrote it out. I should have thought about it. But you got to think about the 5 most. Let me give y'all a minute and see if y'all can narrow down the 5 people in your life, virtually, in person, over the phone, through the mail. If you have contact with these people, if you get in your car to go, if you turn on the phone to go, whatever you do, you become like the 5 people you spend the most time with. Okay? Let's see. Well, I have no problem in that area. Good. Good, Tanya. Let me see. Blessing said, facts, facts, facts. Gemma, you are the company you keep. Exactly. Exactly. You become like the 5 most people you spend the most time with. Okay. Seek a community like online groups, mentors, masterminds, whoever it is. If you feel like to get to your best version, seek out whatever way. It could be an online group, a mentor, or a mastermind of that. They could be teaching this class or whatever. Seek out those people that will help you to surround yourself with growth. However that is, okay? Let me see, okay. Okay, so now we said the second part was being the best, become the best version of yourself and how to help others. So, helping others. Okay, first thing I have is to help others is to simply lead by example. Just as simply, it's not even that you have to say any words out of your mouth all the time. If you just lead by example, that could help. That helps probably more than what you can possibly say to somebody. It probably definitely would. It would definitely help more than you know to just be yourself. Let people see you. That speaks louder than words. I promise you. I promise you it does. So helping others, you're going to lead by example. The most powerful way to inspire is by being. The most inspiring, like if you're trying to inspire your children, somebody on your job, in your personal relationships, the most powerful way to inspire is by being. That's it. That don't cost nothing. If you say I'm a person, I want to inspire somebody, I want to do this, and that, the best thing, the most powerful thing in that is just to be you. Let me see. Angel Mom said, facts. You never know who's watching you. Yes. True Angel Mom Blessing said, yes. So that's the most powerful way that you can do that. Show your journey authentically, not just the highlights. Okay? Not just the highlights. Angel Mom, you do a good job at that. You do a good job because you tell you already come with this wisdom, but then you bag it up with a story. Like, that's like, you really doing some good stuff when you do that. You bag it up with a story from what you went through, and that just like is like the icing on the cake. It's like, man, like it gives you more credibility or something. I don't know what it is, but you do really good at that already with that. Okay, so and then after you are not after, while you're helping others, you try to create a safe space. Now for content creators, that's like easier than a subscriber, because, well, not really. Content creators would do it in a different way than subscribers. Like, content creators can do it on the platform, but subscribers can do it in their life, their real life. They can do it with people they know and all the context that they have with people, or they could create the groups that they want to have a safe space in. But we all can create safe spaces. But as content creators, probably to reach a bigger network, because we don't know where people, they listening from all over the world, not just down the block or at a family gathering or whatever. This is what you can do. You can create to help others to be the best version of themselves. You can create a safe space, listen without judgment, and encourage self-discovery instead of giving advice. To help people to just, instead of feeling like we have to come from a space of advice all the time, we don't have to have the advice, but we can help self-discovery. Because a lot of times, you know how you can do things over and over and over again. You'll do them over and over again as a child. You'll do things over and over again as an adult. today. You might be doing things over and over again that you know that you shouldn't be doing, but you still do it. Okay, but if someone gives you advice on it, you might listen. But when you find a self-discovery in it, that's a different story. Like, you discover something within yourself, and that's what makes you want to make a change or makes you want to do more. So that's what we want to help others with, finding their self-discovery, not just wanting to be the one to give advice. Let me see. Hey, Gubs girl, you got to make sure you do the replay. Okay, let me see. Blessed said, about to clean my blinds, but still listen. Okay, so Rest said, I wish it was, I wish it was that easy to reach different people and audiences on social media. Yes, but you just keep on going. You just keep on going. Like, I feel like if you have a platform, and even if you don't have a platform, you cannot have a platform and go to the grocery store and meet the person that's supposed to be in your life to do the things that we're talking about. So I think that everybody has a platform. Content creators might have a social media platform, but you can have like a little organization you belong to. You can have your family. Those are all platforms to be able to do anything you want to do. You have your children. You have your children, instead of giving the kids advice all the time, if you help them in ways to get self-discovery, then that's your platform to do that in. Dang, I keep missing your life. Dang, Gubs girl, that's okay. Just get the replay. Okay, so then I have celebrate progress. Be sure to celebrate your progress. Acknowledge your effort, not just the results. Like, so if you fail at something, don't just worry about what the result was of it. Acknowledge your effort in it. Acknowledge your effort. Like, if you did the effort, then that's something to celebrate. Like, oh, well, I tried. I did try. I put my best foot forward. Okay? So that does not have to be a result of um just pure failure. You can just say you acknowledge that effort and it's just not a result. Okay, it didn't just result in that. I learned some lessons in it. It wasn't just cut and dry. I needed to go through that to be able to do this better, whatever it is, right? Okay, and to help others reflect on how hold on, y'all. Oh, and when you're we're talking about, I keep coming back to us, but it's like us, them, whoever it is, yourself, other people, help others reflect on how far they've come. Like, you know how you beat yourself up, or you'll see somebody else beating themselves up about this happened, you know, they kind of feel kind of down about the whole situation. Just help them to reflect on how far they've come. Keep them in the area of acknowledging that they put forth that effort we were talking about, okay? Let me see. Hey, Andrew Mom, welcome back. Gubs girl said. So, yeah, so in a recap, let's see. Hold on. Oh, no. So, first let me do a poll right here. I'm going to start a poll. And the poll, I'm going to say it while y'all can answer it, but I'm going to say it so y'all can think about it. Let me see. Hold on, I'm typing at the same time. Which do you want to grow in most right now? Oh, okay. So, is it your physical? Is it your emotional? Oh, it's gonna let me see all these things here. Hold on. What was that? Emotional. Add option. Financing. I'm gonna put the $sign because I don't know if it's gonna let me do all these characters. Add option. Or relationships. Okay. So I started the poll. Which area do you want to grow in most right now? Your physical, emotional, finances, and relationships. So I put the poll up there. Y'all can just answer the poll. Vote on the poll. And then let me see what this poll comes up with. Let me see what y'all saying. Emotional. Let me see, but how many votes do I have? Did everybody vote? I only have one vote. Can y'all vote on the poll? If you're the area that you want to grow in most right now, is it your physical? Is it your emotional? Is it your finances or your relationships? Okay, I see y'all voting now. It's even between physical, emotional, and finance right now. Everybody is saying that they pretty much set in relationships, or that's not the area that they most are focused on right now. Okay, so that's a tie. That's a tie between, it's 33%. Oh, wait, finances just won, y'all. Finances just won with 50%. Physical went down to 20. I can't see what's behind the little thing. Went down to 20%. Let me see if I can. Yeah, 20%. And emotional is 20%. Okay. So most people feel like the area that they want to grow more in right now is finances. Oh, I need to get somebody who do really well in finances to come do something on the channel. Okay? Finances one. So now, let's answer these couple of questions. What time does your best self wake up? What time does your best self wake up in the morning? Let me see. I'm trying to go down to the comments. It says 3 votes. Okay, yeah. You back. Okay. What time does your best self wake up? Not what time you wake up or what time you have to wake up. Like if you're just waking up on your own and if when you feel like in your, in your mind, my best self, like does my best self get up at like 11 because I do better when I sleep in, or does your best self do 5 o'clock in the morning because you feel like once you get up, maybe you drink coffee, once you get your coffee, you are your best self? What time does your best self wake up in the morning? Let me see what y'all say. Sorette said 9 o'clock in the morning. Angel Mom said between 3 and 4 a.m. You talking to God? Okay. Chris said 5 a.m. before everybody wakes up. When there's silence in her house. Okay. Gubs Girl said it says 5 votes. Yeah, it did go up in votes. Finances won. Blessing said you have to heal yourself before you enter any relationships. In my opinion, it's all about being secure and confident with itself. Absolutely. Indigo said 6 a.m. Gubs Girl said, oh gosh, I was what? Oh, behind. You were behind. Okay. So 6 to 8:30 a.m. Okay. All right, so that's when you feel like that's your best version of yourself. That's what you can see. Like if I could get up every morning, I would choose that time. Okay. So what does your best self eat for breakfast? What do you think your best self eats for breakfast? What is my best self? If I could have my time, I didn't do my time. I would wake up at probably like the best version of me is at like 7:30. Between 7:30 and 8. My best version of me breakfast would be like if I'm thinking, okay, I'm waking up today, I'm gonna be on top of it. I'm probably gonna make me some lemon water. I'm probably gonna do something like, God, why breakfast? Because I'm not a breakfast person. I'm gonna say the first thing I eat, like probably is gonna be a salad. Like if I could just make me a salad. That's what I feel like the best version. I don't know how the end of the version gonna be by the end of the day, but that is how if I start my day like that, I feel like that's the best version of me. Let me see. Blessings. Oh, no, that's Chris said boiled egg. Let me see. Gubs Girl said, that's me, Chris. Boiled egg, 2 strips of bacon. Okay. Angel Mom said fruit, cheese, and salami. I love it. Okay. Yes, I love salami and cheese. Chris said, yes, Gubs Girl. I don't eat, I'm not a breakfast eater. That's why I was like, well, just the first time that I eat. I don't think about well, I guess I'll say I might eat breakfast, but it ain't going to be breakfast time. It's going to be like 2 or 3 o'clock, and then it'll go until all the late times. So, yeah, I don't eat breakfast at the time that most people eat breakfast. Huh? She don't want to go? Okay. What mindset does your best self have on Mondays? What mindset does your best self have on Mondays? Like if you're thinking like about my best self, it's Monday morning. What does that look like? Something to fuel my body that's not too heavy, right? Right, Chris. Let me see. Let me see. I want to hear what y'all gonna say about the Mondays. What mindset does your best self have on Mondays? Let me see. Ready to face the week? Okay. This week will be a week for miracles. Yes, if you're your best self, you could be thinking, it's Monday. I'm about to start off this week. I'm going to make sure today is good so it can set the tone for the rest of the week. That's my best self mindset. The best self. What are y'all thinking is your best self mindset on a Monday? Thank y'all for hitting the like. We have 7 people in here. What is your best self going to be telling y'all on a Monday morning? On a Monday morning. Then the next question I'm going to ask after y'all tell me what y'all best version mindset is on a Monday. Gub Girl says positive and with a purpose. Okay. So if we think about those questions that we asked ourselves, what one belief or excuse is holding you back from your best self? What's one thing? You don't have to go through all 3 of the questions, but if you could, when you think back on what time you normally wake up, when you go back on what you would eat for breakfast, or what your mindset like on a Monday, what is one belief or excuse that's holding you back from doing at least one of those things? Let me see. Indigo said on Monday morning, be thinking about getting to Friday. Right. Oh my gosh. Is that your best self? The best version of yourself might say, Indigo? Indigo said, Chris said, okay. So once y'all think about either of the 3 things, is it something holding you back from waking up at that time? Is it something holding you back from eating what you said you wanted to eat for breakfast? Is it something that's stopping you from having from acting out or keeping that mindset for the best version of you Mondays? Is it anything? For me, laziness gets in the way. And avoidance. That's my whole thing. That even if I did have breakfast, the laziness of going through there, just even cooking, I'll probably almost just say, I just don't feel like it right now. I'd rather just wait because of probably laziness. Getting up. Well, I'm not going to say getting up because I do pretty much get up. But the mindset you have on Mondays, like, what is the excuse that you can't think like that about a Monday? That you can't think like, okay, with the purpose, like have those feelings, because so many people dread, Monday morning, I got to get up. Here we go, a week, got 5 more days and all of that. And so what's the excuse of why you can't feel like that? Making myself get to bed earlier. Okay. Let me see. I don't know. Let me see. I know better. I just don't do better, but I know I should. I think that's like most of the time. Chris said, and then it bothers me, but I still don't change my behavior. That's what we're gonna work on. We gotta start working on that, y'all. We gotta start working on it, because that's like the main thing that most people, that's like so common. So let's just like rephrase some of the stuff. I'm gonna give you an example and then go through some of the ones I see in here. Okay. So here's an example. Like if someone says, because I don't have time to make breakfast. We're going to rephrase that. Let's rephrase that by saying, instead of saying, because I don't have time, maybe saying, I will make time for what matters. It matters that I get the protein from an egg, so I'm going to make time to have my boiled egg in the morning. Indigo said Monday mornings I be thinking about Fridays. Maybe we can say, I'm so happy it's Monday morning, or even if you don't say you're so happy, I'm trying to say have a feeling that you don't have. You can say there's only 4 more days after today. I'm excited about knocking this Monday out. You know, just rephrase it. Sometimes if we just rephrase what we're saying, I think it does a lot for our mindset. Chris said, for me, laziness gets in the way. So maybe if you tell yourself, because sometimes we got to tell ourselves stuff, even if it's not true, because mindset is everything. Maybe if we can say something like, "Oh, I got a lot of energy today. I'm going to make sure, I get that in, whichever thing you were talking about. Say it's a walk for me. Say it's a walk. I'm going to make sure I get that in because I feel really good today. I'll make sure I knock that out early in the day because later it might not work." Just rephrasing like some of the things that we say. Chris is saying, I know better. I just don't do better when I know I should. Maybe you can say, you know what? I'm gonna do whatever because I know better. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'll make sure I do blah blah Skippy because I do know better. I know better. So maybe just thinking it not like I know better, I don't do better. Putting in there, I know better. So I'm gonna do something about it. Like just rephrasing things. Yes. Gubs girl, maybe like I'm excited about going to bed earlier. I know I'm gonna feel so good in the morning. Um Chris said, but Chris think about changing behavior. Said, I'm so excited. I am so excited about changing my behavior and whatever area she's talking about. All the things that have been bothering me, I have a much better mindset. I'm going to do so much better. I'm changing my behavior on that. Like, yes, it's a positive push. Like, you're right. Like, speak positivity into the things that's so easy to like fall into based on how we approach it just with our mindset and our thought process about whatever the situation is. You look at Monday's different when you're retired. I can chill or not chill. Angel Mile flex it on. Oh, y'all, let me see. And it feels good, right? Right. But since the people in the chat are not at that age, they have to find a way to say, how can I embrace what I'm in now? Just embrace what I'm in now. Chris said, I can't wait, Angel Mom. Yes. Yes, that's a blessing. Okay, let me see. And that is all I have, y'all. That last exercise was the last thing I had. Let me see. I can't wait. Let me see. When I was in the school system, I had immense anxiety every single Sunday waiting because of Monday. Man, Gubs Girl said, I'm 53. I'm getting there. Okay, Gubs Girl. So, yes, thank you. How many people got in here? We got eight members in here. This is members only. It's not visible to the public audience, and it's up to the members if y'all want me to keep it. It don't make me a difference. It's not a difference for me. If you want me to keep it on members only or make it public, it's up to y'all. It don't make a difference for me. Let me see. Chris left at age about Good Food said, I'm in here. Okay. Okay, Good Food. Chris said, and 17. Yes, 18 likes. Is it 16? I think it's 16. I see 16 likes. Yes, thank y'all. I appreciate y'all for coming in here. All the members. I can't wait to do more members only. All right. Thank you. Tanya said, great live. Thank you, Tanya. Y'all, thank y'all. Thank everybody who came into the live. I will see y'all. What is tomorrow? Saturday. We got Justice has the salad challenge tomorrow. Y'all look on her channel to get the correct time because y'all know I get mixed up with the Eastern and Central Standard Time. I don't want to tell y'all nothing wrong. So if y'all are participating in the salad challenge that Justice is doing, go ahead and look at her community wall, and then I'll see y'all over there tomorrow. And then tomorrow is also the movie night. So I'm inviting y'all if y'all want to come in. I don't even know what movie. Where'd your cow go? I don't even know what movie we're watching. Of course, we'll get one. Y'all know we can be right up against the wall and we'll find a movie. We're going to have a movie tonight, so anybody who wants to come in on that. And why do I feel like something was Sunday? Maybe it wasn't anything Sunday. Oh, I don't think anything was Sunday, but Monday. Oh, no, wait. Hold on, we spending the night Saturday. Oh, wait, that's what Chris said. Wait a minute. Yeah, I'm looking like, wait. So we're spending the night after the movie or spending the night instead of the movie? We spending the night is going to be the priority. So we'll see. We'll see about the movie thing. Spend a night. So if y'all want to spend a night, go over on TikTok and make sure that y'all follow me on TikTok, because we're going over there where we don't have to be bothered about no music and all that kind of all that crazy stuff. I'm going over on TikTok. So if y'all gonna pack your bags, spend a night, that is thank you, Chris. That is on my community wall for the with the TikTok link and the time on there. That's for Saturday. And then Monday we're playing Battle of the Sexes for the men's room. We're playing Battle of the Sexes. I'm hoping we get at least 3 men. And I'm coming StreamYard so we can kind of like go against each other like with a little game of Battle of the Sexes. That's what's coming up. Let me see. Wait a minute, Tanya not asleep. Right, Tanya in there. Thank you, Tanya. Let me see. Angel Mom said, good night, everyone. Good night, Angel Mom. Thanks for coming in. Let me see. Chris said, good night, Angel Mom. Beautiful Hills said, laugh out loud, good food. I get up at 9. I'm going now. Yes, how you did good. Actually, Papa here. Is he there? Okay, good. So I may do a quick live with him. Okay, good. Okay, good food said, laugh out loud. Thought you were asleep. Right, Chris said, I gotta reactivate your account. What account? I gotta reactivate my account. What account? Reactivate. Tell me what you're talking about, Chris. Good Food said, go live, do we? Oh, so we can see. Papa Q said, yes. Tanya said, okay, Tanya. Andrew Rob said, okay, Tanya. Chris said, okay, Tanya. Let me see. Yes, TikTok is Saturday. The Spin a Night is on TikTok. Yep. Okay. So Tanya, are you gonna come in live now, Tanya? So we'll know, or later? Let us know so we'll know. Thank y'all for hitting the like button. I appreciate y'all. Let me see. Okay, about 5 or 10 minutes. Tanya said she coming live in like 5 or 10 minutes. So I see y'all over there in the chat. Tracal! I cannot believe it. Tracal, make sure you catch the replay, okay? We ending it. Tanya about to go live. How long we been on here, y'all? What time did it? We started about 6:45. An hour and 15 minutes ago, Tracal. Yes, you late. Make sure you catch the replay, okay? And let me know what you think, okay? All right, y'all. I'll talk to y'all later. See y'all in Tanya's chat. And then see y'all tomorrow at the salad challenge. And I'll probably be going live myself, too. Sometime tomorrow. I don't know. Yes, catch the replay, y'all. Yes. All right. See y'all later.